Hey ho, we're going to make the gyro, and we're going to make filler with Spam that we're going to use. And I'm going to edit all this and crap out of here. Yeah, we already have the cut up kind of like the veal or goat meat or whatever they use in gyros. I got a fresh tomato, I got the garden, either vinegar, mustard, or whatever. So let's cut these up. And I'm also going to use, I don't have any, I have cucumbers, but I don't know how to make the sauce. And that tomato got caught between my cage, so it came out deformed. But it seemed to come out okay. It didn't get fermented or anything like that. It was raining out. Shit like that. Okay, now I'm used to making all these video game parodies shit like that, but I ain't no expert in charisma when it comes to cooking shows like that Italian gal or any of them others on TV. So whatever. That guy that talks real fast, and I don't know how he comes up with all that stuff to say so quick. I don't. All of this is going in the sandwich. I only have one piece of pita bread, but it's all going in there. And incidentally, it's not pita bread, it's just a tortilla. I don't have any pita bread. I'm also going to use an onion that I washed. You should always wash fruit. This came from the store. Onions are out of season, so I don't have any out fresh. But they'd be really good, but I don't. So this one came from the store. Anytime it comes from the garden, it's not really necessary to wash it, unless you have a bunch of animals out there that could get salmonella. But other than that, at the store you must always wash stuff because they do all sorts of things and people touch them, like I'm doing now. But this is going in my mouth, so who gives a crap? And anyway, the main thing is, God knows, you don't know who messed around in the fruit store, or vegetables or whatever. You know, the cook or whoever you're eating with, it's not really that big a deal. Fruit, I mean vegetables, maybe with meat, not fruit and vegetables. Now, you cut it up like that. This is the way they make it at the stores and what. Take all that peeling away. You don't want to just chop it and dice it. You pull it into rings and split it off. The, what do you call them? Rings. Fibers. Just like you'd split a muscle fiber on a piece of beef. Just like that. And that looks good that way. I could make a cucumber sauce, but I have no idea how to do it. Alrighty, now the purpose of growing tomatoes in the garden is I don't seed them, and don't juice them. I like all the seeds and all the juice. The whole purpose of tomatoes is the seeds and the juice. I don't understand people who, I mean, what is that supposed to be? That has no value whatsoever. It's just there to, you know, hold it together. The seeds, the juice, is, to me, the bloody damn tomato. And that's all the point of messing around with the garden and growing stupid things. Okay, the baby dragon, the Spam was never done. Tomato collection. Now it's white paint, and usually I don't like to put them up there, but I was kind of in a hurry getting that stuff out of the garden, and I didn't want it to rot before morning. Generally, you don't want to store it. Now this paint's not blade based, but you don't want to store it there like that. You want to put it somewhere where there's no paint, or somewhere where it's not going to rot in the bottom. And these are fresh. I'm planning to use them pretty quick, so I'm not worried about rotting in the bottom of the storage area. You'll notice it's popping it like that. Well, it's because I'm busy trying to get through the camera, and yeah, that's probably not the way to cook fillet bread. You don't want to fry it on the outside. So you generally turn it after you get to a certain heat, to quarter power. Be going the rest of the way. Anyway, once you get it inside the bread, it will pretty much fool you into thinking it's the same. It tastes the same as the goat meat or whatever the great cheese over there, or whatever. Now I was home on the 4th of July, several days, so I had no idea what happens to these dishes while I'm gone. But I'm going to take a chance. So I'm going to show you how to make this sauce that I make. Basically, it's just a cucumber salad with a bunch of vinegar and stuff in it. And I'm going to use that as a sauce instead of cucumber sauce. It's kind of the same thing. Alright, don't have any vinegar. Apple cider vinegar works good in this stuff. So I'm just going to use pickle juice. Pickle juice. You don't want too much, because these things will bleed out, especially the tomatoes. Pickle juice. The tomatoes will bleed out quite a bit, and you use a lot of salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, whatever. Stuff called oregano, stuff like that. You don't want to use too much salt, you're not causing high blood pressure. I'm a meat and vegetable eater. That means I'm not an extremist vegetarian, I'm not an extremist meat eater, I'm a both eater. As humans, we're since the beginning of time. Put a little bit of salt, because what it does, it bleeds out the tomatoes and shit. Put some oregano and quite a bit of pepper. Pepper makes food stick, these kind of food, high fiber things like vegetables, stick to your guts. You get all the nutrients in them. You don't want them going down bland. If you're going to eat healthy, I mean, it's fine, but why not make it where it tastes somewhat good? And plus, in addition to that, what spices do is they give it the ability to stick in your guts for a while. I cooked this in the microwave, and well, overcooked it. It's the only one I got, but it worked. So, just to show how to do this, it doesn't matter crispy or it shouldn't be, but I'm going to do cheese on my gyros because, I mean, it's not orthodox. It goes with the Spam, and it might taste a little bit funny with that stuff, but it's pretty good. It adds body to the bread and stuff if you do it right. Just stir it up with a knife. I don't have a fork available right now. Stir the crap up. The tomatoes will bleed, and that's what will make it kind of a sauce of its own. Okay, now we're going to make the sandwich. Now that's melted cheese. So all we do is we just put a little bit of this slop. Well, actually, we want to add the meat first. Yeah, gyro. Now, it may not look like it. I've done this like 10 years. All of this crap will fit on here, indeed. So we got Mr. Spam. We have, what do you call it? Not pita bread. And we put a little bit of this slop on here. We can save the rest, put it in a bowl for salad. Or we can try to fit it all in there. But I really don't think it's going to all fit on there. We'll put enough cucumbers and what. And this thing's going to get a little overcooked. But it still should work. All the cucumbers and sauce and everything. I don't have any cucumber sauce. So we just go over there and dip it in. And then chow down. And it will be sloppy, but like they say at the fairground, if it ain't messy, it ain't good. And it's not going to be that messy once you get this stuff tucked in there. It'll go in your mouth real easy. And so that's the gyros, the way I make it with Spam, unless I have some other kind of meat available. You know, like, I don't think I got meat in the stores. Maybe. Veal would also be good, or chicken. Hamburger's pretty good, but it's not really orthodox gyro meat. So there she blows, and then you're ready. So that's your gyros video game, and stick it in there. And one thing, word of warning, this bread will get soggy really quick. So you want to eat it really quick after you make it. Good day.
Well, I'll tell you something that should be of vital interest to you, son. What? That you, sir, are a nitwit. I done it!